social listening, reactive versus proactive marketing tactics. Warning, this blog is not for the faint-hearted. The topic you are about to read is in-depth, but is still only just the very beginning when it comes to social listening. What is social listening? Social listening, or brand watching, is the proactive approach to monitoring your social media channels. This can be for brand mentions, your competitors, relevant products/services, industry insights, talked about topics, and relevant keywords. Traditional social listening gives you an edge, enabling you to make informed decisions based on qualitative data, which improves your brand's positioning against competitors. This all sounds like social monitoring? Well, both techniques are separate from each other, and I will explain why. What is social monitoring? Social monitoring is a reactive strategy, meaning it is real-time with the full focus on your brand, engaging with current customer comments and issues, managing customer barriers, and engaging directly with your customers. Why this is important: improved customer journey. A study from Forbes highlights 97% of Gen Z consumers are using social media as their main starting point for shopping. This trend is only expected to become more pertinent to businesses of all sizes. Following this trend will not only increase your brand's visibility, but also improve your customer's journey. Brand awareness. The Harris Poll survey found 80% of business leaders anticipate their company's social media budget will increase in the next 3 years, and among them, more than 2 in 5, 44%, estimate their budget will increase by more than 50%. Enhanced customer experience. The survey by the Harris Poll also discloses 90% of leaders agree their company's success will depend on how effectively it can use social media data and insights to inform business strategy. Simply put, social listening, proactive; social monitoring, reactive. How do social listening tools work? When it comes to using social listening SL tools, they work by using algorithms and natural language processing techniques in real time. Once the data has been filtered through, the tool leaves you with the highlights ready for you to act. The success of this strategy is evident. Increased brand awareness. Hootsuite has done its own research, finding that businesses who actively engage in social listening experience a 24% increase in brand awareness. Check out what else they have to say about social listening. Win the race. An annual survey from the Social Intelligence Lab discovered that 24% of businesses plan to invest in dedicated agencies to support social listening. The race has started. Businesses are competing, and social listening tools are a must-have. Perhaps you need a helping hand with this area of expertise. If so, pop us a message. With these studies in mind, actively understanding your audience will create both brand awareness and brand loyalty. Past benefits of social listening. By implementing a social media listening strategy, your brand will be able to adapt to your audience's needs and wants faster. And yes, you will see plenty of negative feedback at times, but this is where your monitoring needs to be on point. But do not worry, not everything is about negative feedback. You'll also see the good and the changes needed for the future. Now you have an edge on what you are doing right and why your customers chose you over your competitors. This allows you to build on your strengths and minimize weaknesses. By listening to your audience, new doors are going to be opened. Opportunities for relationship development, brand advocacy, and social selling are all prominent. The future benefits of social listening. The future holds a long-term strategy that isn't just listening to your brand, but using listening to enhance the whole of your pipeline. What can you expect? Once incorporated effectively, brand watching will forecast valuable insights into future trending topics, simply achieved by watching conversations from your audience. When we say watching your audience's conversations, we don't mean reading their private messages. That would be weird. We mean publicly visible conversations, which, when monitored over time, highlight trends to come, ongoing popular discussions, and topics of interest to your audience. But there is a catch. You cannot solely rely on the tools used to deliver results. There is some groundwork you must apply. The results are in, the trends are established. The next task is to understand these trends and insights. Aligning your marketing, content creation, and brand offerings to the insights you found from brand watching will in return grant you an audience who feels listened to. Therefore, your engagement skyrockets and brand loyalty keep building. Now, breathe. The race is not over. Time to pace yourself. How to use the insights. The insights and data that you have collected are not one-time use conversation makers or one-hit wonder viral view campaigns. The data you collect about your audience on specific interests and preferences create opportunities for different personalised marketing campaigns. We can now move on to hyper-personalised campaigns using character profiles. Although I think it is safe to say I will see you in the next blog. Coming soon, Project Concite, find out a little more here about our next-gen social listening service.